And good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to California Speedway as we prepare for the qualifying race for the Titanic 300. We have 37 drivers, actually 36 drivers, in this field, and only 7 of them are going to be able to transfer their way into the race that's going to be coming up later on this week. On the pole, it's Cody Poe driving the 07 this week. Jody Wilson drove it last week and was not able to get it to qualify into the race last week at Quarter Slammers, so Cody Poe is on the pole, going to try and get the number 07 X-Side Ford Mustang into the or that's not a Ford, no, it's a Chevy, into the field this week. Starting alongside of him is Levi Shones. Then you got Christian James, who actually was in last week's race, but he is just barely outside of the top 35 still. I believe he's either running in 36th or 37th in the points, looking to qualify his way in once again. And alongside him will be Callum Wales in the 40 cars. So we will show you now the 36 cars that will roll off. We got 25 laps of racing here at California Speedway. 7 drivers will transfer their way into the race, and here they go as they roll off. Here's the starting grid for today's qualifying race for the Titanic 300. Everyone looks like they're going to get off pit road okay without any mechanical failures. So here's the lineup for today's race. There is our winner from last week at Quarter Slammer, Ryan Juke. He has a win now. He won as a rookie last week, picking up his first career win, but that win was not enough to be able to get him inside the top 35 in points, which is why Ryan Juke, despite winning a race, he is actually entered now for this year's All-Star race in the Mobil Cup Series, but he has to qualify his way in still into this race. And just up ahead of him, we got a new driver taking over the 97 for Matthew McMurray. That is Danny McPherson. My guess is he's Scottish or Irish, and we'll see if the luck of the Irish is going to come his way, and maybe he'll make the race. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I can't remember. I think McPherson. I think the MC is Irish. The MAC is Scottish. Anyway, green flag is out. Cody Poe will lead them to the stripe, and you saw Callum Wales move up to the high side there. Don't know if that was just strategy or if he got forced up there. But here comes Christian James nonetheless to the inside of Cody Poe. That is for the lead here. Tim Walsh there in the 15 car. He's having a really good season so far in the Snickers Cup Series, but his Mobil Cup Series career has not gotten off to quite a good start. And someone's in the wall. Someone's in the wall. Caution is out. Oh, look out. Oh, there goes Jake Berg around. Levi Shones around. That's a big wreck back there. That's at least 2 wrecks that I've heard. Bill James is the current leader, though, and it looks like he's going to lead over Tim Walsh, then Danny McPherson, and Cody Poe. Oh, Ashton Brad was involved. Jake Berg, Dunn LaPrade, Brandon Parsons. Some contact on there on the Justin Perry machine. And it looks like everybody else actually was okay. Oh, Ray Wilson, heavily damaged. I think he may have run into the pit wall. Logan Ryan, he's involved. James Qualls is involved. Wes McCall, Jesse Kaplan, Callum Wales, still more drivers that we're finding out involved in this. Looks like Justin Perry and Barney Ward may have gotten some damage from this. And possible rear-end damage to Levi Shones' machine. Yeah, he's been involved in something. So the caution is out. And Ryan Juke, Josh Wasborn, they're coming down pit road. They may have been involved in something as well. Last week's winner It's very strange to be saying last week's winner when he's in a qualifying race, but let's see why we're under the caution. I think there were two separate things that occurred, one on the back straightaway and one in turn 3. Now let's take a look, see what happened here. James Qualls was awfully loose, and he's right in the middle of a 4-wide battle. Where's the contact start? Robert Band got turned back there by Joshua Osborne. He might have saved that race car. Logan Ryan almost turns Barney Ward, but where does the initial contact occur to trigger this big wreck here on the back straightaway? We're still looking to see. Does Brent McCaleb get up into the 40 and the 40 bounce into the wall? Or oh, no, it was back there. Callum Wales turned around Danny Wells, I think. Or there it is. Yeah, right here. Barney Ward's going to get up into Danny Wells right there, sends him down into Wes McCall and Jay Juke. And Bill Raymond, he's going to get involved. Logan Ryan is involved. That's what initially the first wreck was. But something happened up here, too. Oh, does Nick... Oh, Ryan Juke comes down and clips Justin Perry, sends him up into Ashton... that's James Qualls, not Ashton Brab. And then Robert Band, Joshua Osborne, everybody there's, you see up here, Brent McCaleb, and I think that's... Callum Wales getting together, Justin Perry. Dunn LaPrad's going to have absolutely nowhere to go as the 09 comes up in front of him. And then, further up here, you got Jake Berg sliding around, along with Jesse Kaplan and Levi Shones. They slide up and into the fence as well. All three of them pretty much hitting with the rear of their race cars. But, back here was where the cars took the hardest licks. And there you see Joseph Lombard, he was involved. Danny Wells, Bill Raymond, and also Ray Wilson. We're going to fast forward just a little bit here because, what happened here? Ashton Brab had something happen with him where he took a hard lick. Oh, I think he T-bones Jake Berg after Jake Berg had spun out. Berg wants to come back down the racetrack, and look at the 20 car going airborne. Oh my goodness. Dunn LaPrade further up actually had some more contact, and he was almost airborne. And then Ray Wilson's going to come into the picture here, trying to find his way through the smoke, and almost made it by Ashton Brad, but just could not quite, and he actually slides up the racetrack and into Jake Berg. And Logan Ryan nails Ray Wilson, it looks like. Let's see. Ryan comes into view. And yeah, he runs into Ray Wilson. And flipping over again is Jake Berg. Wes McCall's involved there. But that still doesn't explain what happened to Ray Wilson down here on the entrance to pit road. I think the way he was sitting, he may have pounded the pit wall that's between pit road and the racetrack. Let's see. Wes McCall is on his inside. And McCall just makes contact with the 5. And it actually sends him back onto the racetrack. And Ray Wilson, I think, he looks like he is going to hit the pit wall. What was Ray Wilson thinking? He just nails the pit wall heading into pit road. And if that damage he didn't get before didn't take him out of the race, that certainly is going to. So we're ready to go back under the green flag. We've got Jesse Kaplan, Wes McCall, Danny Wells, Jake Berg, Dunn LaPrade, Ashton Brab, Logan Ryan, and also Ray Wilson out of this race. Top 10 is looking ready to go back to green as Bill James, Tim Walsh, Danny McPherson, Cody Poe, Logan Wilson, Christian James, Joey Dawson, Robert Band, Dylan Poteet, and Jordan Hester. Remember, the top 7 will transfer their way in. If we end up having more wrecks and drivers retiring and only 7 drivers left on the racetrack, the race will automatically end because there's really no sense of continuing to race because all 7 of those drivers would transfer in anyway, but we're hoping that's not going to be the case. I'm trying not to jinx anything here. One thing about the NNSCRA, we always have a lot of surprises that occur, and one surprise is we've got a big rivalry going on over in the Truck Series between Logan Ryan and Trent Dunham as the caution is out again. Caution flag waves once more. Look out. Wow, that was close. It looks like Danny McPherson may get James at the line. I think he did. I think. I don't know for certain, but I think. Yes, he did. He did get Christian James at the line, but the caution's out. This time is for Joshua Osborne, who actually made a race last week. Steven Gonzalez and Lisa Shears, I believe, also may have gotten a piece of it. Brandon Parsons, he's damaged, and so is Bill Raymond. So the caution is waving once more. Danny McPherson leads the way. Let's see what we're under the caution floor once more. Well, I'm really surprised more drivers weren't involved in this wreck. Right there, Steven Gonzalez, he's going to get up into Lisa Shears, who goes up into Joey Dawson. A good save by Dawson. Thomas Bush gets a little piece of it and sends the one car spinning, and I can't believe that Jay Juke and Carter Keselowski were able to make it through, but Bill Raymond, he's involved as he's slowing up. Look at Smet Oscon just get through, and Ryan Juke. But there you see Brendan Parsons is going to rear end Bill Raymond, and Joshua Osborne just nails into the side of Steven Gonzalez, flips that car over and onto its roof. But I'll tell you what, a lot of drivers did a good job getting through that wreck to make sure they did not get involved. That was only a total of 5 race cars involved in that. Steven Gonzalez, Lisa Shones, Bill Raymond, Joshua Osborne, and Brendan Parsons. You could, I guess, add Jesse Kaplan and Thomas Bush to that, but they really didn't sustain that much damage. Let's go back to green flag racing. So we will prepare to go back under green. There's the car we saw flipped over, Steven Gonzalez. He was able to get his car righted back up. Apparently the damage wasn't nearly as bad. He is 1 lap down, but he is still on the racetrack, amazingly enough. Drivers that are not able to continue are Jesse Kaplan and also Brandon Parsons. They have retired from the race. So we will prepare to go back to green. An Irishman leads the way here in Danny McPherson. He is filling in for the rest of the season for Matthew McMurray, trying to make the race. He could do it. He's had a pretty good car today. Christian James has been up at the front all day long. He's 2nd. Jordan Hester is 3rd. Tim Walsh is 4th. And Logan Wilson is 5th. Dylan Poteet is 6th. And Robert Band holds the coveted 7th place position. That's the final transfer spot to get into the race. Bill James is in 8th. 9th places are pole sitter Cody Poe. 10th is Joey Dawson. Jay Juke is 11th. Carter Keselowski is 12th. Thomas Bush is 13th. Smet Oscon is 14th. 15th is Joseph Lombard. 16th is last week's winner, Ryan Juke. Barney Ward is 17th. Brent McCaleb is 18th. 19th is Bill Raymond. 20th is Justin Perry. 21st is... it's Joshua Perry. Justin Perry is 21st. 22nd is Callum Wales. 23rd is James Qualls. Levi Shones is 24th. 25th is Lisa Shears. And Joshua Osborne runs in 26th. Going by the slower Steven Gonzalez machine are the leaders. Danny McPherson. Oh, he's getting touched. Oh, careful there, Hester. Honestly. Jordan Hester nearly turned the leader right there, and that allowed McPherson to get away. But anyway, McPherson leads the way. Caution's out once again. Caution's waving. McPherson's going to lead. Oh, Bill James, Steven Gonzalez, and Robert Band. Oh, what a shame. Oh, something else further back here. Someone was smoking. Thomas Bush, Bill Raymond, they're involved. And our pole sitter, Cody Poe, is involved in this. And I have to only assume this had something to do with the slower car of Steven Gonzalez. That's the only thing that's coming to mind right now. Let's take a look and see what happened. Well, they were actually going 4 wide here behind a slower race car. The contact's going to be right there. Bill James, Robert Band, they just kind of slide up the racetrack and nowhere for Cody Poe to go. He just boxed in there, and Steven Gonzalez is an incident victim as well. And oh man, that's some pretty hard licks there. Robert Band actually flips over onto Bill James' machine, and Steve Gonzalez is up on top of Robert Band. Look at that! It's a race car sandwich! Robert Band was the meat between the bread being Steve Gonzalez and Bill James. That's one of the most unusual things I think I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. Let's take another look at it in a still motion picture. Take a look at this. I got it still so that way we can see it. Look at that. Underneath there, you can't see him, but that's Bill James. Then you got Robert Band right on his hood. And then you got Steve Gonzalez right up on the Robert Band machine. Take a look from the onboard camera of Bill James, and you'll see what I mean. Look at that. That is Robert Band's car right there, and that is Steve Gonzalez's car right there, all up on top of Bill James. That is absolutely unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before. That is kind of scary looking. You can't really see really well with that camera angle. Let's see if maybe with the rear chase you can. Yeah, you can't even see Bill James, but there's on top of him is Robert Band. There on top of him is Steven Gonzalez. So a race car sandwich being made here. Oh my goodness, that is really, really strange. But I'm having way too much fun. Let's go back to green flag racing. So we'll prepare to go back under the green flag on lap 15 or lap 16 of 25. Drivers that are out as a result of that wreck include Thomas Bush, our pole sitter Cody Poe, Bill James, Robert Band, and Steven Gonzalez. And I was talking about if we had only 7 cars left, we'd end up ending the race early. Well, we have only 22 cars left. That means that 15 more would have to wreck out in order for us to end the race. It's not going to be very likely because we have about only 10 laps remaining. Dallas McPherson why do I want to say Dallas McPherson? Danny McPherson is the current leader. Second place is Logan Wilson, Jordan Hester third, Christian James fourth, and Tim Walsh fifth. That's Dylan Poteet in sixth. Seventh is Jay Juke. Carter Keselowski runs in eighth. Ninth is Ryan Juke. He's trying to make his second career start, if possible. Joey Dawson is in 10th. 11th is Samet Ozkan. 12th is Brent McCaleb. 13th is Justin Perry. 14th is Levi Shones. 15th, Barney Ward. Rest of the top 20 are Joshua Osborne, Joseph Lombard, Lisa Shears, James Qualls, and Callum Wales. Then you've got Joshua Perry and Bill Raymond. The rest of the field still running on the lead lap, still running on the racetrack. 10 laps to go as the green flag is displayed once more for Danny McPherson. Logan Wilson, Jordan Hester right behind. They're in a good tussle there for the second position. No slower race cars for any of these drivers to have to contend with. Let's look further back here at last week's winner, Ryan Juke, trying to fight his way through traffic here. But he's going to get caught in a 4-wide battle with Joey Dawson and Brent McCaleb. As now he will use that high side to clear them. Meanwhile, further up front. Oh, look out! Oh, look out! Did they save it? That's McPherson. That's McPherson and Jordan Hester scraping the wall off turn 4. Is the caution out for that, though? No caution. As Tim Walsh has now inherited the lead. Oh, a tough break for McPherson and Jordan Hester, who I believe were first and third on that last restart. And now they have slid back. Luckily they haven't wrecked, but that has certainly killed their momentum. And look at this guy. This guy has just been hanging around, missing the wrecks. That's Carter Keselowski. I wouldn't put it past him to win this qualifying race. I think he's going to make the race, no doubt about that. He's got one stellar piece underneath him in that number 54 car. But right now, Dylan Poteet has got himself locked in at the moment, running in 4th. Logan Wilson and Samet Ozkan now take 5th and 6th, leaving 7th place wide open. Justin Perry wants it. Jay Juke has it. Brent McCaleb, Joey Dawson, Joseph Lombard, they're in the mix for this as well. It's not over yet. Ryan Juke right at the tail end of this pack. If he catches up, he could get his way in. Look at them go 3 wide. Threading the needle is Jay Juke. What a power move there by that Wave Energy Drink Ford. Oh my goodness. That was an incredible move by Jay Juke. But further up front, new leader, or a battle for the lead between Dylan Poteet and Tim Walsh. Logan Wilson there, Samet Ozkan, the two hefty cars. could end up making the race together. The 14 and the 19. Currently the top 7. Poteet, Wilson, Walsh, Ozkan, Keselowski, then Janes, and then Brent McCaleb. We got another thing going on back here. Oh, Jordan Hester hit the wall, and he gets turned, but saves it. Callum Wales turns Hester as he hits the wall for another time. Where is McPherson running? It looks like he was able to hang on to his race car. He's running in 14th right now. Oh, look out. Barney Ward and Joshua Perry almost got together. Oh, Christian Janes is starting to fall into the clutches of some other drivers as Dylan Poteet has claimed the lead. Carter Keselowski into second. Tim Walsh takes third. Oh, what a save! What a save by Logan Wilson! He was flat out sideways coming off turn 4 and held on to that piece. He's now in the 4th position. Good battle here for 5th place. You got Christian Janes in that mix. Samet Ozkan, Jay Juke, Brent McCaleb. Oh my goodness, I don't think that this top 7 is going to be decided just yet. We still got 5 laps to go, and they are racing like it's the final lap of this thing. But I cannot believe Logan Wilson made that save. His car flat out sideways, literally through turn 4. He was able to hang on to it, but now he's going to get challenged for second by Tim Walsh. Jay Juke, we were talking about the 26 making that threading the needle move through turn 4. Really, really strong number 26 there. He is now challenging for 3rd place, suddenly showing himself into the mix. Was that a car that spun out back there? Oh, nope, I guess I thought it was, but it wasn't. And I'm trying to see here. It looks like that is the 7th place position right now. In control of it now is Samet Ozkan. Carter Keselowski, Christian Janes, they're battling. That's for 5th place. Janes looks like will take it with the low side. 4th place now Logan Wilson. Jay Juke is now in 3rd, but they're going to battle out for 3rd there. And now a battle for the lead between Tim Walsh and Dylan Poteet. I wouldn't be racing too hard if I were these guys, because right now they're pretty far ahead and wouldn't have that much of a chance of falling outside of the top 7. They would transfer their ways in. But here we go. Walsh has got the lead now. Jay Juke going for 2nd place. This is 8th place back here. Brent McCaleb, he has quite a bit of work to do to be able to catch up to these guys, make a pass for the 7th position. So if these guys race each other cleanly, they've got it made. Talking about Jay Juke, Logan Wilson, Tim Walsh, Christian Janes, Dylan Poteet. Oh! Ooh. Dylan Poteet, Samet Ozkan, and Carter Keselowski making the race. But Brent McCaleb, I don't think he's given up yet. 2 laps to go. The 9 car trying to catch up to somebody. It could be Samet Ozkan. It could be Logan Wilson, who is way off the pace right now after getting moved up 3 wide by Christian Janes and Carter Keselowski. They continue to pull away. Leader now is Jay Juke. Jay Juke in the 26, but that's not for long. Dylan Poteet to the inside. Poteet leads. He's going to come around, and he's going to lead them under the white flag. White flag is displayed for Dylan Poteet in the number 14. Poteet will take the white flag. Meanwhile, back here, they are still battling it out for the 6th, 7th, and 5th positions. Brent McCaleb trying to close in. Does he have enough time to close in on one of these drivers and bypass them for 7th? Christian Janes would be the driver he would have to catch. He's the last car in the 7-car pack, but he's got about 10 car lengths over Brent McCaleb. These guys now going to run single file. This is the best strategy I think I've seen these drivers do all day long. Dylan Poteet looks like he's going to pick up the win. Carter Keselowski will be second. Oh, he makes some contact. Look at the inside, but Poteet is too strong. Dylan Poteet will win the qualifying race. 2nd place is going to be Carter Keselowski. 3rd, Tim Walsh. 4th, Jay Juke. 5th, Samet Ozkan. 6th, Christian Janes. And Logan Wilson will get the finer transfer spot in 7th. Brent McCaleb tried to close in, could not do it. He'll finish 8th. Last week's winner, Ryan Juke, will not be able to go for 2 in a row as he finishes in 9th. And Justin Perry will finish out the day in 10th. We're going to take a look at the finishing order now of this race, as 7 drivers have now transferred their way in. Congrats to Dylan Poteet on winning the qualifying race. Okay, we're going to show you the finishing order for this race. We're also going to show you on the right side of your screen the replay of that amazing save made by Logan Wilson as he ended up getting some contact by, I think it was Samet Ozkan. You watch him here, you watch Ozkan, he starts sliding up the racetrack, makes the contact with the 33, and watch how sideways that 33 car was right there. He's literally driving that thing at about a 45-degree angle, but somehow, someway, he was able to hold on to it, and he gets the final transfer spot into the race. Poteet, Keselowski, Walsh, Juke, J-Juke, that is, Samet Ozkan, Christian James, and Logan Wilson will all transfer their way into the race this week. Brent McCaleb, Ryan Juke, Justin Perry, Joseph Lombard, Joey Dawson, Barney Ward. They were so close. How about Danny McPherson? Was up front for such a long time, made that contact with Jordan Hester, scraped the wall. He finishes the day in 14th. Tough break for the 97. Callum Wales 15th. Jordan Hester hit the wall twice. He finishes in 16th position. Joshua Perry in 17th. 18th, Levi Shones. Bill Raymond 19th. And Lisa Shears in 20th. Pretty much from 17th on down, those were damaged race cars, and then several drivers retiring from the race. So, as you take a look at those drivers that did retire, including our pole sitter, Cody Poe. He finishes the day in 24th. You see here who retired from the race. So the top 7 drivers have transferred their way in. Congrats to them. Only 2 of them are not rookies. 5 rookies making their way into the race. So that'll be interesting to see if maybe another rookie could go to victory lane. Ryan Juke did it last week, remember. So we will see you next time for the Titanic 300, which will be run right after the Titanic 200, but we have the Titanic 400 qualifying races to come up here at Auto Club Speedway as well. That will be coming up very soon. I hope you'll tune in for that. For everybody here at NNSCRA, thanks for watching the NNSCRA Sports Channel, offline racing at its best.